So students, under this chapter Animal Kingdom, in our last class, we have learnt characters or general characters of phylum Chordata. This is the last phylum, phylum Chordata. Let us see what we have learnt in our last class. This is recap of last class. What we have learnt, let us see. We have learnt the general characters of chordates. See, chordata, that word chord means presence of notochord. We have learnt in last class. This is just a recap. So presence of notochord, that word notochord, chord is there, no? That became chordata. Animal which has notochord becomes chordates. Animal which doesn't have notochord becomes non-chordates. Okay. Then this diagram is cross section of chordate animal. One animal which belongs to chordata, cross section is taken. Okay, then they show it internally how it looks like. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಟಾಪ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ yellow and orange color. This is tube like. Dorsal present on the dorsal side. See, I have written dorsal. Okay, dorsal means the back side, ventral means front side. Okay, so dorsal single, only single tube like structure is there. Then hollow tube like structure I was showing you in last class. It is like a tube like structure and it is hollow. Hollow means there is a space in the center. Okay, so it is present in the back side here. Okay, so dorsal single hollow tubular nerve cord is present. Then presence of the hard notochord. Then gill slits, pharynx, you know, ಗಂಟ್ಲು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಂಧ್ರಗಳಿರು. Pharynx has slits or openings or holes, so it is called pharynx with slits. Slits are nothing but gill slits. Okay, so as gill slits are present in the pharynx, we call them pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal means gill slits present in the pharynx region. Okay, then they are paired means, you know, 2 each. Here 6 are there, that means 3 pairs. Okay, so paired pharyngeal gill slits. Then post anal tail, in last class I was showing, in between the buttocks, just above the anus there is a pointed bone present. Okay, that is tailbone, that is post anal tail. Post means after or just above the anus. Okay, post anal tail is present. Then heart is ventral. You take human beings as example for chordate. We have heart in the front portion, isn't it, in the chest portion. This is ventral side and this is dorsal side. Dorsal means back. This is ventral side, so heart is located ventrally. Okay, so these are major 5 characters of chordates. Okay, so 5 major characters of chordates which are not there in non-chordates. Which are those 5 characters? Notochord is present in chordate, but it is absent in non-chordate. Okay, then dorsal tubular single hollow nerve cord is there. Here it is ventral double nerve cord is there. Okay, then paired pharyngeal gill slits are present in chordates, which is absent in non-chordates. Then post anal tail is present in chordate, which is absent in non-chordate. Heart is ventral, front portion, chest portion. Heart is ventral in chordates, but heart is dorsal in non-chordates, like cockroach. Non-chordate has heart in the dorsal side, which is like a tube-like structure. Okay, so this is what we have learnt in our last class. Other than these 5 characters of 5 major characters of phylum Chordata, what about other characters of Chordata? What about body symmetry? We didn't discuss only. We discussed only 5 major characters which is there in the diagram. Let us see what are the additional characters we have to learn about phylum Chordata. Extra characters, general characters. So general characters of chordates. What are those general characters? Symmetry you take, it is bilaterally symmetrical. You take human beings as example. If human beings are example for chordate, then how our body can be divided into two equal halves? If you cut this way, head is here and other part doesn't have head, it has legs. It becomes dissimilar. Eradu same irudilla. Okay. So, but if you cut only in one plane, starting from head to toe, then both the sides will have mirror images externally. Don't see internal organs, because liver is only one. You cannot get on both the sides. Okay. So, externally you get mirror images only when you cut from top to bottom, that is only in one plane. So, it should be bilaterally symmetrical. Chordate character means it is our own character. Andre namma character ne ನಾವು define ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. What is our character we know easily. Okay, we know it very well. So it is bilaterally symmetrical, then triploblastic. Cells are arranged in three different layers: outer ectoderm, inner endoderm and middle mesoderm, and in between mesoderm and endoderm separate space is present, that is coelom. So animals are coelomate animals. Okay, so bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate. Then we have many organs in our body. Together it constitutes organ system. So it should be organ system level of body organization. Simple. Organ system level of body organization, because we have many organs, or many organs functions together, okay, and helps each other so that it functions as one particular animal. How it helps each other? Helps each other means coordinates each other. How? Heart and lungs coordinate with each other, you know, because oxygen is taken into the lungs, that is for breathing. Okay, for breathing lungs are required, oxygen is taken, that oxygen mixes with blood, then heart pumps this blood containing oxygen, so that blood also goes and oxygen also goes to all the body parts. Okay, that means lungs and heart are coordinated. Okay, they help each other so that all the organs together it functions as one particular animal. Okay, so organ system level of body organization. Body organization. Then what about other characters of the phylum? What about circulatory system? In case of human beings, in chordates, it is closed circulatory system. Closed means heart pumps blood and blood passes through definite blood vessels like tubes, like veins, arteries, okay, venules, capillaries, all this tube-like structure. So it should be closed circulatory system. Then you may ask that question, this bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate organ system level is these characters, these first four characters are there in invertebrates also. So you can't differentiate between chordate and chordate and non-chordate by these four characters. What about fifth character? Closed circulatory system. Can we say that chordate have closed circulatory system and non-chordates have open circulatory system? We can't say, because one exceptional case is there. Exception means, you know, separate cases are there, like Annelida, phylum Annelida, which comes under non-chordata, it has closed circulatory system. But remaining phylums like Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, these all have open circulatory system. So generally you cannot say separate, you can't separate that chordate has only closed circulatory system, then non-chordates have open circulatory system. Directly you cannot say, because In non-chordates, remaining have open circulatory system, but Annelida has closed circulatory system. So Annelida has distinguishing character. So you cannot generalize by saying that statement. So closed circulatory system. Okay. So these are general characters of phylum Chordata. So today let us see classification of phylum Chordata. How many subphylums are there under Chordata? Already you know this because in last class while discussing Hemichordata I mentioned. Chalk dust. Let us see the classification of Chordata. Andre Chordata the Vargikarana. How many classes are there? How many phylums are there under Chordata? Let us see. Phylum Chordata is divided into 3 subphylums. Phylum will have subphylum, like inspector, below the inspector there is sub-inspector. Okay, did you understand? Okay. Then below sub-inspector there is ASI, assistant sub-inspector. You know, rank comes down one after the other. You know, at last comes constable. You know that in police department. So like that, under one phylum there are here 3 subphylums. Okay, which are those 3 subphylums under phylum Chordata? Let us see. So first one is Urochordata, also called as Tunicata. See what I'm writing. Tunicata. So first subphylum under phylum Chordata is Urochordata or Tunicata. Then second subphylum is Cephalochordata. Okay. Then third subphylum is Vertebrata. Out of these 3 subphylums, human beings come under which subphylum? We are vertebrates. We come under Vertebrata. Why we come under Vertebrata? I'll explain later. Anyway, we have learnt in our last class. I told you, once we were born as a baby will have notochord, backbone will have notochord. Slowly when we grow by age, okay, then notochord will be replaced by, in that notochord place, either cartilaginous or bony. Means, you know, cartilage means hard structure which is like bone but not bone. See earlobes, here earlobes, okay, it looks like it is hard. This is not bone, this is cartilage. Okay, so in some cases we say here this part, okay, moving part, only till here, this is cartilage, isn't it? And this part, what is there, you know, it looks very hard, you know? That is cartilage. Okay, so in case of chordates, in case of vertebrates, first when we are born we will have notochord, then when we grow, okay, slowly notochord will be replaced by bony. Bony means, you know, it is made of bones. Okay, bony vertebral column. Vertebral column is what we have, what I have now. Okay, when I was born as a baby, I had notochord. That means in human beings lifetime we had both. ಅಂದರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಜೀವಿತಾವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬದುಕಿರೋ ತನಕ ನಮಗೆ ಎರಡೂ ಇತ್ತು, ನೋಟೋಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಈವನ್ ವರ್ಟೆಬ್ರಲ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ notochord will be replaced by vertebral column, so we call it as vertebrata. Okay, then what about these 2 classes? First 2 subphylums, Urochordata and cephalopoda, as they came first on earth during the course of evolution. Evolution means, which animals came first on earth. We know that first animal on earth is Archaebacteria, bacteria. Okay, then slowly it produced different organism. If evolution is not there, what happens? If evolution is not there, then different kinds of organisms will not exist. Because you think, if no evolution, animal doesn't change, then now at present world should be full of only Archaebacteria only. But do we have only Archaebacteria here? There are different kinds of animals, different kinds of plants, different kinds of insects, different kinds of birds we have, because one animal changes to other slowly. We have proof also. I told you, connecting link between two phylums, connecting link between two classes, okay, two phylums, all that I told you, even though it is not there in the syllabus. But for NEET point of view, you should think. Okay. And a very important point I should tell you, that some of the students will be most worried about NEET exams. You should know that from past 2 years, okay, and the last 2 years they are asking questions only from NCERT textbook. NCERT textbook means textbook given by PU board. Okay, they are asking questions from that only. They are not going much beyond the textbook. Andre textbook bittu horage kelta illa. So I usually say, don't read notes, read textbook. Cultivate the habit of reading textbook. You should know every word in the textbook, every sentence, every word, because in board exam also they correct answers based on what is there in the textbook, not notes. Okay, so here so I forgot to tell you, for NEET, NEET is conducted by NTA, organization called NTA, National Testing Agency. NTA itself has made one separate app for NEET to help the students. Most of the students, 90% of the students in India, they don't know this app only. Okay, I should tell you, this is called Abhyas app. Abhyas. Abhyas app, it is free, okay, you don't have to pay money for it. Abhyas app will give you question papers. Once you are ready with all the chapters, when you read all the chapters and you think ready for NEET exams, Abhyas app will give you one question paper every day. One NEET question paper means 180 questions. Each question carries 4 marks. Okay, wrong answer gives -1. Okay, so 180 into 4, 720 marks paper, one NEET paper means. Okay, 180 questions. Out of 180 questions, 90 questions will be only biology for NEET. Remaining 90 questions, 45 questions physics, 45 questions chemistry. So 50% of the marks out of 720, 360 marks is only biology. Okay, so most of the students, see my students now this year will score more than 640 or 650 out of 720. Okay, that is achievement. I mean, I told them to refer that Abhyas app, Abhyas app. It gives one question paper every day. And surprising fact is, why I am saying this, Abhyas app, because this year, so many questions which that question paper had, directly same to same question they gave in NEET. One question gives you 4 marks, remember, okay. So many questions are repeated from this Abhyas app. Abhyas app had given question papers every day to these students, and the same to same, exactly same question came in NEET. Okay, because this Abhyas app question paper is prepared by NTA only, and NTA only conducts NEET exam. So you should remember. So Abhyas app will help you. Okay, so I think by saying this, I made your mind very clear, and a lot of extra knowledge from the textbook is not required actually. But you know that while teaching NEET, if you see my second year classes, you will come to know NEET classes, which is available in YouTube. I deal with one chapter in detail. Okay, much beyond the textbook also I discuss. Okay, what is there in Allen material, then Allen material, Rajasthan quota, what is there in their synopsis, means theory, then what is there in Arihant, everything I discuss, so that not even one point is left in the textbook for NEET. Okay, so for one chapter having 3 pages, only single chapter having 3 pages, NEET questions, I mean NEET classes, I took 6 classes and each class is 1 hour, 6 hours I took. Okay, and in every class minimum 20 to 25 questions I discuss, and that 20 to 25 questions will have which year they asked this question for which exam, all that details will be there. So in detail we discuss, but actually that much is not required for NEET. Andre ashtella bada NEET. You should confine to textbook with respect to past 2 years question paper I am saying. Anyway, now this is not the time to discuss all that. I hope I gave you knowledge by saying all these things. Anyway, as urochordates and cephalochordates came first on earth before vertebrates. Before vertebrates came to earth, cephalochordates and urochordates were there on earth. So they are called protochordates. Together both are called protochord. Proto means primitive, first formed. Primitive means first formed chordates. First, when chordata phylum was formed, first subphylum animals were urochordates. Then some of the urochordates changed to cephalochordates. Okay, then some of the cephalochordates changed to vertebrates. That means first 2 phylums which were formed, okay, first 2 animals were urochordates and cephalochordates. So these 2 phylums, first 2 subphylums are called protochordates. I'll tell you, meaning is primitive chordates. Okay, now let us discuss these one by one. Now first one let us see, that is urochordates. I'll discuss one by one now. Urochordates, also called as, urochordates means animal which comes under Urochordata subphylum. Urochordates are also called as tunicates. Sometimes seeing 1 mark question, they ask what are tunicates. Then students, some of the students who will read only notes, who doesn't read textbook, will get confused, because in the notes they have written only Urochordata. That is why I say read textbook, don't depend on notes. Okay, so subphylum Urochordata is also called tunicata. So animals which comes under this subphylum tunicata are called tunicates. Simple. Okay, which all animals come under this? Many animals come under this subphylum. But before we discuss these animals, let us see what is this urochordate means. Word meaning: uro means tail, bala. Okay, chorda means notochord. So notochord is present only in tail portion. Andre baladalli matra notochord ide. Notochord is there only in the tail portion, not remaining part. That too surprisingly only in the larva stage, only in the embryonic stage. So notochord is present in larval tail only, that too only in embryonic period. Only in embryonic period means when it is larva, just born larva, at that time only notochord will be there. Later when it grows, no notochord in tail also. Okay, entire body will not have notochord only. Only notochord will be there in the tail, that too only in embryonic stage. Andre ಭ್ರೂಣಾವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ notochord ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದರ ನಂತರ notochord ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, you consider I am a urochordate, I am giving example. Okay, I belong to vertebrata. You consider that I am a urochordate. Then when I was born, when I was a larva, at that time notochord was there in my tail. And when I grow up, when I become adult, no notochord in the tail also. Okay, so notochord is present only in the tail portion. That's why uro means tail, chorda means notochord. Urochordata means notochord is present only in the tail, that too only in embryonic stage. Okay, so let us take examples for urochordates. That is Ascidia, name of the animal, Ascidia, then Salpa, Doliolum. These are animals which comes under urochordates. The urochordata subphylum alli baruvanta animals. Okay, Ascidia structure is almost like banana only. See, this is Ascidia. Ascidia is animal which belongs to urochordata. Okay, so this is about urochordata. Then what about second group, cephalochordata? No much explanation is given in the textbook regarding this, only this much. Then vertebrata, they have given a lot, 5 different classes under vertebrata you have to discuss. So second one is cephalochordata. The word cephalus means head. You know that this word cephalus, then euro, all these are not English words, they're Latin words. In biology, either words are derived from Latin or Greek. You know that. Cephalus means head, chorda means notochord. You know that. So, notochord is present in area where not only in head, don't get confused. Notochord is there from head to toe. Andre ತಲೆಯಿಂದ ಕಾಲಿನವರೆಗೆ, ತಲೆಯಿಂದ ಬಾಲದವರೆಗೆ, entire body has notochord. Okay, starting from head to toe, starting from head to toe, legs, entire body has notochord. Okay, whole body has notochord throughout life. Throughout lifetime. Throughout life means, you know, starting from birth of the animal till death of the animal. ಅಂದರೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗಿಂದ ಸಾಯುವವರೆಗೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಟೋಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಬಾಡಿಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಟು ಡೆತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅನಿಮಲ್, notochord will be there in the entire body, starting from head to toe. Why that word cephalus, head, is given? Because it is starting from head to toe. Okay, then what about the examples? Very important example is given. Its name is branchiostoma. Branchiostoma. Stoma means mouth. Okay, it is also, it has other names. It is also called amphioxus. Amphioxus, or it is also called lancelet. Lancelet, we say lancelet. Okay, either you call it as branchiostoma or amphioxus or lancelet. All three are same. Okay, no diagram is given in the textbook. Textbook ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ vertebrata. Now very big classification we have to learn for vertebrata. Subphylum vertebrata. What is the difference between these two subphylums, Urochordata, Cephalochordata and vertebrata? Difference is there. In Urochordata and Cephalochordata only notochord is present, but in vertebrata first notochord will be there in the embryonic stage, then later it is replaced by notochord is present in the embryonic stage, or perfect word is early stage. That means when we are born, later it is replaced by, that means in place of notochord it is replaced by either cartilaginous, means it is made of cartilage, or bones. So cartilaginous or bony vertebral column. Column means tube like structure. Okay, vertebral column. That is because of presence of vertebral column only we are called vertebrates. Okay, so it is like a tube. I am showing a pipe here. So we have very hard backbone here. Without this backbone we can't stand straight, you know this. Okay, we can stand straight because backbone is there here in the back. Okay, it is very hard, it is bony, it is made of bones, and it is supported by cartilage on either side. Andre ಆಚೆ ಈಚೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ cartilage support ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Okay, because only bone is there, then movement becomes difficult. See, we can do this movement, we can do because it is flexible here. Too much flexibility you can't show. Okay, limitations are there. Then see, 360 degree you can't rotate, isn't it? Legs will be here only, but head turning and showing that side is not possible. Okay, we don't have that much flexibility. So there is one statement, you know, this is interesting statement, that all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. What is that surprising fact? Let us see one by one. Okay, this is very interesting statement. That is, all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. I'll write in different color. All vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. Why? Very simple, you already know this. Let us see one by one. All vertebrates are chordates. Are we vertebrates? Yes, we are vertebrates. Human beings are vertebrates because we have vertebral column, that is backbone. We have vertebral column, backbone, that's why we are vertebrates. Okay. Are we chordates? Yes, because once we were born as baby, we had notochord. Later, notochord is replaced by vertebral column. That means in our lifetime, starting from birth till death, we had both. We had notochord also, we had vertebral column also. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ ಮಗು ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ನೋಟೋಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದರ ನಂತರ ನೋಟೋಕಾರ್ಡು ಬದಲಾಗಿ ವರ್ಟೆಬ್ರಲ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ವರ್ಟೆಬ್ರಲ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಬೋತ್. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ನೋಟೋಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ vertebral column also. As we have vertebral column and also we had notochord, so we are vertebrates also, we are chordates also because we had notochord also. Okay, but what about these two, urochordates and cephalochordates? Urochordates and cephalochordates, they have only notochord, no vertebral column. Do they have vertebral column? No, they have only notochord. So animal which has only notochord becomes only chordate. Okay, so statement is, what about us? We are vertebrates and we are chordates also. because we had vertebral column and also notochord. We had both, so we are vertebrates and also chordates. That is why all vertebrates are chordates, but all the chordates are not vertebrates, because all the chordates will not have vertebrates. Only animal which comes under subphylum Vertebrata will have vertebrates. We belong to this. They have vertebral column also, and they have notochord also. Because we have vertebral column, we are vertebrates. Because we had notochord also, we are chordates also. So vertebrates, all the vertebrates are chordates, but these two, urochordates and cephalochordates, they are not vertebrates because they don't have vertebral column, they have only notochord. So the statement is all the vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. Okay, in our next class we will discuss in detail classification of vertebrates, means how many different classes are there under vertebrates and how many subclasses, how many divisions come under this phylum, subphylum Vertebrata, we will see. Okay, so keep watching my classes. Thank you.